Hi everyone. Now that 2026 is here, I wanted to start a proper devlog for RotorSim 2 and just kind of share where the project has taken me and where I want it to go. It's a lot to cover, so I'm just going to take off and talk while I show off the new world. Alright, so the biggest milestone I reached recently was finishing the main city and the traffic system that goes along with it. You can see the city here. There's a couple thousand buildings. NPCs walk around and will react to you. Cars will drive around and also react to you, as well as the people. That was probably the hardest part, making this traffic system, but I think the end result speaks for itself. It's pretty cool looking. The system is basically built around the helicopter, so it despawns cars that are far away and it spawns cars in kind of like a bubble around you as you fly around. So performance-wise, it's pretty consistent and not as much of an issue as I thought it would be. Now when it comes to the buildings, there are some placeholders, and I will have to get some more buildings made to get rid of some of the repetition. But so far there's 3 different districts. There's commercial, residential, industrial. They have different types of buildings, different kinds of visual looks about them, and you'll see more of that later in this video as well. But I made this city with my City Crafter plugin, which I'll link down in the description. It's open source. Feel free to use it however you want. It will do the initial layout, and you might have to manually reposition some stuff, but it definitely cuts down the time it takes to build a city from scratch. Alright, so as we fly to the next major city area, I just want to point out how much bigger this map is than RotorSim 1 as well. It's well over 64 square kilometers. Obviously, it's not very filled in yet. You can see there's not like a lot of trees or anything like that, but there's going to be a couple forests, some minor town areas, and some other cool little secrets and extra things that'll be nods to characters and stories from the first game. Now I'm flying up on the Harbor District, which is going to be the main industrial center for this map. It's going to have docks for cargo ships, factories, all the kind of stuff that you'd expect in an industrial area like this. This also gives me a pretty cool opportunity to drive a different sort of mission set for the player. So instead of just things like medevac and search and rescue, it's going to be things like moving cargo and boat operations and things of that nature. Alright, so now I want to show you a few more things and one last little surprise that I think you're going to like. And so let's transition back to the city, but then add some weather. Alright, so this section is partially to show off the improved weather that I've been working on, which I think it looks great and it performs better when the system's turning out to be really fun. But also I want to kind of talk about where this game is going to be going over the next year. So I'll put the roadmap on the screen here in the corner. But the single biggest milestone I have yet to start work on is the mission system. So unlike RotorSim 1, there's going to be randomized missions. There will still be a campaign as well, but the randomized missions and the structure that this game is going to need is going to take a lot of time and a lot of effort. That's kind of my biggest obstacle as we move forward. There's also going to be several more mission types, like firefighting, smuggling, and whatever else I can think of for this. I mean, hopefully the end result is going to be a really fun game that after you finish the campaign, you can come back and just play randomized missions, and the game lasts as long as you want it to. Now we're going to land here, and I want to show off one last feature that I think is a fun little thing that the original Simcopter had that RotorSim 1 did not have, and that's the on-foot interactions. So right now it's just the framework, but I think this could add some charm and challenge as long as I implement it correctly. The idea would be that you can land, get out, complete deliveries, rescue people, do some interesting things like that. So out we go. And there you have it, on foot. Hopefully missions will follow suit very soon. As we're wrapping this up, here's a better look at the roadmap for you. If you'd like to contribute ideas or you just want to hang out with cool people that like helicopters, please join the Discord, which is linked below. I've also linked my personal site. I'm going to start to use that more, and I'll be writing some long form content about helicopters, like making games with helicopters and what goes into that. So if you are curious, check it out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe.